Anytime people care and people are amped up and they're watching golf and I'm in the thick of it, that's exactly why I practice and exactly where I want to be.
Every experience, especially impactful experiences, shape you daily.
Unflappable attitude and steady demeanor.
There's no give up in this guy. What a meteoric rise. This guy is suddenly a superstar.
He held the record as the longest amateur player ranked #1 that spanned 54 weeks. His golf career can be described as the promise, the injury, the heartbreak, the recovery, and the surge to the top. Who are we talking about? Patrick Cantlay. Patrick has made a comeback for the ages and overcoming tragedy. In this video, we will look at Cantlay's background, lifestyle, net worth, and stunning girlfriend. Number 5, early life and career. Patrick Cantlay was born on March 17, 1992 in Long Beach, California. He is the son of Steve and Colleen Cantlay and has 3 siblings that include a sister and 2 brothers. Patrick developed a passion for the game of golf at the young age of 3 years old. Cantlay showed promise in high school by playing his role in leading Servite High School to the state championship as a senior. After graduating high school, Cantlay decided to take his talents to UCLA, where he lit up the program. In 2011, in his freshman year, Cantlay won 4 tournaments and the Haskins Award as the most outstanding collegiate golfer. He was also named the Golf Coaches Association of America Division I Jack Nicklaus National Player of the Year. Cantlay also won the Phil Mickelson Award as the GCAA National Freshman of the Year and was named the Pac-10 Player of the Year and Freshman of the Year. He also won the Mark H. McCormick Medal as the top-ranked amateur in the world at the end of the 2011 season. However, he shined in his first U.S. Open in 2011 as an amateur by making the cut. He finished the event with rounds of 70 and 72 to finish in a tie for 21st. Cantlay backed up this performance with a stupendous performance a week later at the Travelers Championship at TPC River Highlands in Cromwell, Connecticut, by shooting a 60, which is a course record. After a stellar amateur and collegiate career, Patrick decided it was time to join the big league by entering the professional ranks. Unfortunately, he had a rocky start to his professional debut at the 2012 Travelers Championship because he missed the cut. Cantlay had to wait until 2013 for his first professional win at the 2013 Columbia Championship, an event on the Web.com tour. Unfortunately, Patrick faced adversity when it seemed to be smooth sailing to the top. The young American golfer suffered a back injury that limited him to 5 events between 2013 and 14. For the next 3 years, Patrick would only play a total of 9 tournaments while trying to resolve what eventually was diagnosed as a stress fracture in his L5 vertebrae.
I definitely saw a number of people to try and help me, physical therapists and doctors, chiropractors, and I got told that I needed to take a year off after already having been out close to 2 years. And that really floored me.
Then amidst the personal struggles to make a comeback, tragedy struck in Patrick's life. In February 2016, Cantlay was in Newport Beach when his best friend and caddy, Chris Roth, was killed while crossing an intersection. Less than 10 feet away, Cantlay witnessed the accident, called 911, and spoke to officers while still covered in blood.
It affected me demonstrably. You know, at the time, no real bad things had happened in my life. This was the first real monumental sadness I had ever felt.
At that moment, Cantlay was in a dark place, but he found a trusted confidant in his swing coach, Jamie Mulligan, who had been by his side since he was 7 years old. Mulligan encouraged Cantlay that physically he was healing and that valleys lead to peaks. They played games together, watched the majors on TV, and were armchair analysts. They criticized players for poor shots and costly decisions as they watched. Mulligan also got to work by helping Patrick adjust his swing to take torque off his back and make the swing more level. The tweak worked, and as they say, the proof is in the pudding, with Cantlay making a roaring comeback in 2017. He had a runner-up finish at the Valspar Championship. He finished 3rd at the Heritage, 10th at the Northern Trust, 13th at the Dell Technologies Championship, and 9th at the BMW Championship, which allowed him to qualify for the Tour Championship. He capped the year with the first PGA Tour title at the Shriners Hospital for Children's Open. In 2019, he had a good 3rd-place finish at the PGA Championship behind the winner, Brooks Koepka.
Recovering physically and healing emotionally, Cantlay returned to the PGA Tour in early 2017. needing only 2 starts to secure his card. He closed out his comeback year with his first tour victory.
2 weeks later, he won the Memorial Tournament in Dublin, Ohio, which lifted him into the world top 10 for the first time. He also got the nod for the 2019 President's Cup at Royal Melbourne Golf Club in Australia, where the US team won 16-14. After winning one event in the COVID-affected 2020, Patrick dominated in 2021. In June 2021, he won the Memorial Tournament for the second time. In August, Cantlay won the BMW Championship on the 6th hole of a sudden death playoff over Bryson DeChambeau. In September, Patrick scored the biggest win to capture the Tour Championship at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia. This victory won him the FedEx Cup. He capped off the season with the U.S. team capturing the Ryder Cup at Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin. The comeback kid was ultimately rewarded as he was voted the PGA Tour Player of the Year. Patrick is yet to capture that elusive first major title, but there is no betting that he will beat the odds once again after an epic career comeback.
Fun fact.
After Patrick Cantlay mounted a comeback for the ages to edge Bryson DeChambeau at the 2021 BMW Championship, Cantlay was dubbed Patty Ice by a handful of fans. It's a takeoff of Matty Ice, the nickname of Matt Ryan, the Atlanta Falcons QB. Coincidentally, or not, the tour was in Atlanta, and Cantlay was presented with a number 2 Falcons jersey, which included his new nickname on the back. Level-headed, calm, and cool, like the other side of the pillow. This nickname definitely fits the bill.
Number 4. Earnings, endorsements, and net worth.
According to SpaTrack, after turning pro, Patrick earned only $389,000 between 2011 and 2015. Cantlay's earnings in those seasons were low based on his back injury. However, after returning from injury in 2017, Cantlay has made the top 10 in nearly 35% of his starts, finishing in the top 25 in 68% of them. It resulted in his earnings surging to over $14 million between 2016 and 2020. However, his dominating the 2020-2021 season resulted in earnings of $7.6 million and a whopping bonus of $15 million for winning the FedEx Cup. Yeah, not surprising to say, but Cantlay's bank account is seeing a lot of zeros. A week after turning pro in 2012, Patrick Cantlay took another step into the play-for-pay world, signing an endorsement deal with Titleist. In May 2020, Hugo Boss announced the 2-time PGA Tour winner and a top 10 player in the world, Patrick Cantlay, as its latest sports ambassador. The German menswear brand has supported golfers since 1985 and worked with top players like Henrik Stenson, Ben An, Matthias Schwab, and Martin Keimer, along with further upcoming stars in the sport. In July 2020, in its first move entering the sports endorsement world, financial empire Goldman Sachs announced they had become a sponsor for PGA Tour golfer Patrick Cantlay and unleashed a series of TV advertisements during the Memorial Tournament that featured the player. Cantlay helped the firm to build brand awareness for the Goldman Sachs mobile app. The firm believes the app will one day serve as the storefront and one-stop shop for an array of digital banking services. Patrick Cantlay's footwear sponsor is FootJoy. He wears the FootJoy Dry Joys Tour. Finally, Cantlay is sponsored by the luxury car manufacturer Lexus. According to FullCelebs.com, Patrick Cantlay has a net worth of over $18 million.
Number 3. Insanely strict regimen and avid reader.
Patrick is very systematic in his pre-round preparation during tournament weeks. Patrick usually arrives at the course about 3 hours before tee time to eat either breakfast or lunch, do some physio, do a light warm-up in the gym, and then head to the range and putting green. Patrick typically likes to putt first in warm-ups and start off using his wedges while moving his way through the other clubs. Cantlay likes to change his stretches with his trainer so that his body isn't accustomed to certain movements and remains active in all areas. Patty Ice tries to stay active in warm-ups, but he does not do many static stretches. The 90-90 hip stretches are the ones he utilizes. Finally, his favorite warm-up device is a TrackMan, which he uses during both practice and warm-up sessions. Patrick Cantlay loves to read books, lots and lots of them. His favorite books include The Behavioral Economics of Daniel Kahneman and Thinking Fast and Slow, or the biography of Paul Newman. Other books of interest include Marcus Aurelius, Ayn Rand, Lord of the Rings, When Giants Walk the Earth, and The Understanding by Richard Dawkins.
Number 2. Philanthropy.
Patrick Cantlay is a really good dude. After facing tragedy and personal struggles, he has sought to help others by launching the Patrick Cantlay Foundation. The mission of the charity is to support the game of junior golf and assist and advocate on behalf of first responders. Patrick's focus on these efforts are areas that he has called home or have meant a great deal to him during his career. The inaugural gift was to support a brushfire relief effort in Australia. The donation was made after Patrick's first President's Cup participation in Melbourne. After seeing the devastation and challenges faced by the first responders in this beautiful place, Patrick gifted the first of many grants to support those frontline responders. Also, the foundation has partnered with Southern California PGA Junior Tour to launch the Patrick Cantlay Series. It consists of 4 events within the Toyota Tour Cup schedule, showcasing the top junior golfers within Southern California. These charitable contributions are just the tip of the iceberg from this kind-hearted golfer.
Number 1. Stunning girlfriend.
Patrick Cantlay is currently dating the stunning blonde Nikki Guidish. Not a lot is known about the relationship between Patrick and Nikki because they keep their lives private. So we are unsure when they exactly started dating, but the first time we saw her at an event was the 2021 Memorial Tournament. When she was younger, Nikki supplemented her income as a model. She regularly appeared on the US TV's home shopping network modeling footwear. Her good looks even managed to grace the front cover of a spring break calendar in 2017. Nikki was previously a bodybuilder and has competed in several competitions. Most famously, she appeared in the 2015 NPC Tim Gardner Tampa Extravaganza. However, don't let that beauty and body fool you. Nikki has a lot of brains. According to her LinkedIn page, Nikki has been working as a doctor of pharmacy for just over a year. Nikki received her doctorate in May 2018 from USF College of Pharmacy and previously interned at several hospitals, pharmacies, medical centers, and clinics. Before that, she attended the University of Central Florida. Currently, she works for Palm Beach Pharmaceuticals and has been there for over a year. Patrick definitely scored a W in the win column when he began dating Nikki Guidish, and they make a great couple. With a comeback story for the ages, mega earnings, endorsements, philanthropy, other interests, and a stunning blonde by his side, Patrick Cantlay is certainly living the good life. Do you think Patrick can win his first major in 2022? Do you think he will climb to the top as the world's #1 golfer? Let me know in the comment section. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for premium sports related content. Until next time.